Yo, 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 yo.
Hey, what's up? We're back at it.
Back at it, episode 5.
Yeah, we're back at it, dude.
Shit, man. What's been cracking on, man? What's up with you?
Not much, dude. Not much. My week's been it's been all right. It's been good. Been getting back into working, doing some deliveries and stuff, and then after that, just been going to the gym.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Shit, man.
So I've been tearing my body up.
Fuck, bro. That's good that you're
Sore.
working. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were just chilling for a while, and now you're about to get that money, them pockets up and shit like that. And I texted you the other day, and you said you started working out again. Mm-hmm. And that shit pretty much what wiped you out, huh?
Yeah, because we were supposed to do the podcast yesterday.
Right.
And my legs were killing me, man.
Damn, so what you doing, bro? What kind of workout, man? You doing CrossFit or what's up?
No, dude, I just go to Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. Okay,
Yeah, just going to Planet Fitness, and then I just looked up a workout routine over on YouTube. Just this one guy, he's got, he's pretty big, like workout YouTuber or whatever.
Okay.
And then he kind of just made like a beginner workout for like, and then he did it like, it's called splits. So you do like one day you'll do like upper body.
Okay. Yeah.
So I do like chest, arms, maybe like the upper back, and then the next day you do like legs, like lower back and stuff like that.
Ooh, damn.
So the other day I was doing lower body and was doing my legs. So they like at Planet Fitness they have like a bench, and you can fold it up too, so you can kind of do like dumbbell presses as well if you wanted to.
Yep.
But it's like a bench. So I put like one leg on my on the bench, and then I do like one other leg. I just like stand on one leg pretty much, and then I just lean down and I push myself up with just that one leg. But I'll have dumbbells on each arm.
God.
So I did like the 25 pounds. But before I did all this chemo and stuff, I was doing like 35 pounds with it.
Okay.
But, the chemo's been tearing my body up, so I had to go down to 25.
Yeah.
And so I did like 10. I was doing like 10 reps of those. And yeah, after I did 4 sets of that, my legs felt like noodles instantly.
Yeah.
And so like the rest of the workouts I did, like,
just doing light weights and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was struggling, yeah.
Just like, I'm just going to do as many I can. Like, we're not going to do sets here, But that's cool, man. So this guy you've been watching, does he do like a meal plan too?
Yeah, I think he has a meal plan. I haven't really watched like any of that stuff yet, but I feel like I will, get like a good meal plan going, or just kind of like a diet going, I guess. See what I can eat. Yeah. Like the best foods to eat.
That's just pretty much what I've been doing. I've been on YouTube watching guys. Some of the names are not coming to my head. I think one's like Andrew Wiseman or something like that. He's a chef out in New York, and he's a cook and stuff like that. And he cooks meals that, popular meals like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and he does, copycat versions of that for like a fraction of the price, So, it's like he finds ways to make not only like better meals, but cheaper meals,
Okay.
So especially for like us guys, what I'm saying, like living paycheck to paycheck, whatever, what I'm saying. So it's just nice to see that shit. And I've been picked up one thing while I was watching, I think it's a Big Boy. I was watching one of his episodes actually, and he featured a chopped cheddar sandwich. I guess it's a popular sandwich out in New York, especially for the low income community. Usually it's a burger that's chopped up with cheese, onions, peppers. People describe it as similar to like a Philly cheesesteak, but it's like, it's not. They don't even compare them because it's just not, what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just a slice of beef patty, and you just chop it up, what I'm saying? And you just make us a good sandwich out of it, what I'm saying? I had it made like probably in the last couple of weeks. I made probably about 6 or 8 of them.
No, really?
They're just super easy to make, and
you love it, dude. It
tastes hella good and shit. Okay. So been making those, and it's not really working out. Like every once in a while when I'm like, even in my life, I'm like pissed off or something, I'll grab my dumbbells. I have dumbbells in my room, what I'm saying, if I'm mad or whatever, and I'll just pick them up and just fucking do some reps and shit like that, and I just been running. Actually, your brother sent me a video of him up in fucking, I forgot where he was at, but he was out running and shit, it motivated me the next day.
Like the other day or something? Yeah,
it was the other day. We talked on the phone and shit, and he's like, yeah, man, it's my day off. The house project that we're doing is starting to slow down. We're almost done, complete. And he's like, I'm about to go fucking run. I was like, sweet, man. So he went out, went for a run and shit. And it just inspired me the next day, like on Friday. I just like, fuck, I'm going to do something too. So I just went to downtown area, and I went up for a run over there and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, where downtown? Like by University of Tacoma?
I
know they got that trail on that.
By the Glass Museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know there's that trail though, or like a walking path or something along the railroad at University of Tacoma. They like turned that into like a walking thing or whatever, just.
Yeah, I actually seen that. I went over there and I made a couple clips and shit with the family because they have like nice, like bordered Hawaiian bordered tribal designs over there, and they made it like a nice pathway and put some history down there too. A lot of about the pier that they build down there and stuff like that. Yeah, it was nice to see that, and but it still attracts a lot of homeless. Like there's a lot of homeless in that area too.
Yeah, dude, I know. I was there doing deliveries. I don't know. I think on Wednesday or something. And yeah, dude, it's like the streets just full of tents, man.
Yeah,
and like there's just like trash everywhere.
It's
I'm like,
crazy.
Yeah. It's like, it's like, what are they doing?
Yeah,
it's been that way pretty much since the pandemic made it worse.
I mean, yeah, pretty sure a lot of people have became homeless, and there's like a lot of resources that are partly limiting how many people, how many beds are out there, for the shelters and stuff like that. And but yeah, man, every time I see that, man, it just makes me sad. And I just like hope these dudes are, and lady women out there. I see women out there too. Hopefully they're, getting something to eat and staying dry, you know what I'm saying, and warm. That's the big thing right now. Staying warm is the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna lie, man. Like I said, I'm a milkman, and in the morning time I see a lot of these homeless people over where I get gas at and shit. And I'll stop sometimes and hand them dudes chocolate milk, extra chocolate milk that I got, or extra milk. Hey man, you want something to drink? You look thirsty for sure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just crazy, man, to see all that. And then, yeah, we're out there trying to run and, enjoy us. And then you see these dudes just out there, that's their lifestyle. But, hey, it's their life, you know what I'm saying? You just got to make it better for yourself. So, but, yeah, man, fuck, you watched that Kanye?
Yeah,
Kanye shit?
I watched it. Yeah,
man,
I watched it
a
couple days ago. Yeah. I didn't even realize it was on. I didn't hear anything about it or like see anything. Maybe I did, but like you just
like talk it up or something like that.
Yeah, like marketing. Or
yeah, no, there was no. I
think there was. I think there was, but I think it maybe just went over my head.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm not really tapped in. I know you're not tapped into social media like that. You know, I'm more tapped in there. But I didn't see nothing on Instagram or whatever saying about this Netflix trilogy coming out. And it was just nice to see, especially right now with him going fucking crazy and shit like that. And
yeah, it's crazy to see him before he was famous.
Yeah, just like grind.
Grinding, just hustling.
I wish a lot of dudes
get famous
would do that, you know what I'm saying? Like Drake and shit. Like, it would be nice to see him come up, even though he came up.
I think, but I think, like, when they're coming up, they don't think about, like, doing a documentary, like, having some guy follow them around, videotaping them.
Yeah.
Like, until after they're already famous, or something, then they do it. But
I just feel like
it's like
artists in general should have that in their mind. Like, like, if you feel it, you're going to blow up. If you know what your shit is dope, why don't you like show us that come up, inspire like fucking millions of people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That inspired me when I watched that fucking Kanye shit. Just like, yo, this dude, like, I don't produce or nothing. I'm not a beat maker and I don't write music or nothing, but in other aspects of like, okay, hey, I'm gonna get my shit done. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the confidence he had.
Yeah.
The fact that he like knew he was gonna blow up and it was only a matter of time. And that he like believed in himself, you know what I mean? Like, and then nothing would like like deter him.
Oh well, it was Donda, his mom, man.
Yeah.
Just seeing that connection, like, I mean, there's a reason why he named his album.
Yeah.
Not only because of her passing, but because she was just a big inspiration for him, and it was just nice to see like the talks and that he had, and that shit was all live. You know what I'm saying? I was there, like, you know what I'm saying, and it was just like that's just how she is, and their connection was dope to see. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had a dope ass connection like that with my mom. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, but. For people who have good parents and shit, man, don't take that shit for granted, man, because I'm not saying my mom's not a good mom. She's a good, great mom. She did everything she could, but it's just that bond, you know what I'm saying? Like building your fucking, your seed, you know what I'm saying? Building him up, telling him that whatever he's doing is right, you know what I'm saying? And just inspiring him to be a better person and overall perfect your craft and shit like that. So it was just dope to see that. I ain't gonna lie, man, I teared up a little bit watching that. Yeah, it was fucking hard, man. And it just, brings me back to like my homie. I thought about him, you know what I'm saying? He's a producer too, and he's just been plugging away for the last couple of years doing his, it's his job. He treats it like a job and shit like that. And just to see him fucking take it and now taking it this far, and now he's releasing music. So I'm gonna say it again. Check out 9 Times Mellow on Tidal, YouTube, and Instagram. It's one of my homies. He's been producing for the last couple of years and has been playing live instruments, guitar, bass guitar, drums. You fucking name it. This dude's been doing it, and he's been doing it since I known him for like 10 years plus, you know what I'm saying? He's been doing it since he was a kid and shit like that. So check out him out on Untitled. But yeah, man, other than that, bro, I just been tapping in still to fucking No Jumper crazy, you know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Just been watching him all week. I don't know, I just feel like things are kind of dying down. Like people are trying to, you know, figure it out, shit like that. But yeah, man, I just been, other than that, man, I've been tapping into, you know, No Jumper like crazy still, and just getting honestly, I can't even think right now. I think I just got smoked weed and shit earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was smoked weed before we fucking started this. I don't know why, bro. Like that's like kind of my routine in the morning.
No, you're good. Who was on No Jumper? Was it just like, were they interviewing? Was he interviewing someone, or was it just like one of their other podcasts kind of like shows they got going?
Yeah, it was just pretty much one of their like just chilling podcast shows. Okay. I was watching this dude that they have on their show now called Sharp. He was on White Belly. I never really tapped into like the whole White Belly shit. But I guess it's like a popular series on YouTube and shit. But he's from there, like one of the cast members. Okay. And now No Jumper signed him, and he's starting his own like podcast on the No Jumper show and shit like that. So I guess he used to be like a big player back in his day. He's from like Vegas area.
Oh, really?
Like that. And because he smooth talks. He like talks to like women, but he like sets them straight. You know.
So he's older.
Yeah, he's an older cat. Yeah, he's older. He has like a deep voice. Just sounds like he's smooth talking women. Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just like really? Like a smooth talker and shit. But
like a straight pimp,
he's had interviews with like Selena Powell. You know, just a bunch of like, you know, hoochies and shit like that. And
like
he
just Instagram thoughts or some
Instagram
shit,
thoughts,
or
exactly.
Some OnlyFans model.
OnlyFans, a lot of OnlyFans shit. You know what I'm saying? He does like, they do like a lot of that, and he just like, you know, there's other ways to make your money, baby. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, you don't have to pop it out like that. You know what I'm saying? So just cool to see that, you know, a dude just like tell these girls like, yo, you know, the shit you doing is not dope. You know, especially if you're like a regular girl, you know. But I guess if you're famous as shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It just, to me, it's just crazy, you know, to hear their stories about them fucking all these NBA players and all this shit. And,
yeah, right.
You know, just like, man, if I knew my girl I'm fucking with was out like that, bro, it'd be over, bro. It'd be out.
Be with them.
No, I wouldn't even fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. If I knew you was a hoe, like, nah, I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just
crazy. It's crazy how like these girls just get around.
Yeah,
like the NBA circle, or like athletes in general.
I mean,
like,
women in general,
like
bro.
Dozens.
Yeah,
we having like dozens of athletes.
Yeah,
just like
lined up. Just lined up.
Yeah,
it's like, it's not even about the money.
And I'm like, how do you keep getting into these circles?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
just popping that pussy, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's easy for women, bro. I mean, that's like a regular girl, man. Like I condemn women who actually are actually busting their ass, you know, working, getting education. You know what I'm saying? Not taking that easy route, you know. I mean, because the OnlyFans is the easy route. You know what I'm saying? And I commend women who are actually fucking getting these jobs, busting their ass. You know what I'm saying? And I work with women that are milk women. You know what I'm saying? In my company, and it's just like, man, this job's tough for me. Yeah. You know, and not to say, you know, men and women are a little different. We're a little bit stronger, you know what I'm saying? So, or a lot stronger. So like, it's just, you know, to see women like do the shit I do, holding crates and busting their ass out and doing it faster than me sometimes.
Well, it's even like when we worked at UNFI.
Oh, you know? Fuck. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Seeing women do the same shit like we were doing, you know? Yeah. And like, that's not an easy job either. Especially when you got to go pretty much as fast as you can because you're timed.
Yeah, just treat it like a robot. And, you know, we're all on the time schedule. It doesn't matter. And there's like fair too. It's like, it doesn't, each order was, you know, was random. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you didn't know how big it was.
And you'd get like, most of your order would be like all heavy shit, like in the first few rows, you know?
Right. And
you're just over there like bending, picking that shit up. Like
you see dudes doing it.
Yeah, your back would end up being hurt.
And you see women doing it. It's like, damn. Yeah. Like, to me, it's like, fuck, I'm gonna just keep quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to do it because if she's doing it, you know what I'm saying, I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that because y'all women out there be motivating us men to fucking put our foot in the ground and get work done. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But other than that, man, these crazy ass stories are going on around, you know, on Instagram. And I seen that the ex-police officer, Kim Porter, she was sentenced to 2 years for fatally shooting Dante Wright. It was in New York.
Which one was that?
I don't remember the context behind it. I think like she was trying to like arrest him or something like that. Trying to tase him. because I think he was like refusing arrest.
Oh, that's right. She grabbed the gun instead of the taser.
Yeah, ended up grabbing the gun instead.
So she was sentenced to what?
Just 2 years.
2 years
for shooting someone, and then
he died, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
2 years for killing someone.
That's it.
That's crazy.
Motherfuckers get life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and
well, even for accidents, it's like I feel like people still get like at least 5 years, like 10 years or something. You know, for like an accident, but she only got 2 years.
I mean, for assault, you get easily 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she got
that's crazy.
For murdering someone 2 years.
I think it just
comes
down to I think police officers, when they break the law, man, it's like they get off easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just glad, like, well, I'm not glad about any of this, but what I'm just saying, I'm just like, to me, like, I feel like I thought there was going to be like a riot or something, you know, maybe there was a little riot wherever this was at, you know, out in New York, I think. Maybe there was a little bit of riot, but I didn't see it on the news or nothing. But,
I haven't heard nothing.
When the, Floyd situation happened, there was like fucking riots and shit, about the situation. And it's like, if that dude didn't get a high sentence, it's going to be crazy again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
what did those guys get?
Man.
I know they got it long.
My brain shot, but I think he got like 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know they definitely got like a long time.
And I also seen R. Kelly officially cuts ties with his Chicago legal team.
Oh, really?
And then he hired the team that represented Bill Cosby.
Really?
You know, Bill Cosby got off, with his situation. So,
well, he did some time, right?
Yeah, he did some time.
Like a few years, right?
Yeah, he did some time and stuff like that. But he still.
Nothing. But yeah, so R. Kelly thinks that team is gonna get him out, huh?
He thinks that team's gonna get him out, man.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because I used to bump R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I believe I can fly. All that shit. And honestly, when all that shit start coming out of him about peeing on women and just getting in depth, like he was, fucking around with younger kids and just like not grown women and shit. It just got crazy for me. So I just stopped listening to him. But yeah, man, best of luck to that guy. Also, a Georgia official accused of faking pregnancy to get out of work.
A Georgia official?
Yeah.
Like what kind of official? Just like
I'm not sure.
She works for the.
Probably worked for the state or something.
City government.
But she got out of work.
She faked a pregnancy.
Yeah, she faked a pregnancy to collect money and get out of work.
So what? She was out of work for like a few months or something.
For like a few months. Yeah, for like a few months, and then
damn, she was just getting paid the whole time, huh?
She was getting paid, and then what happened was like it was a fucking one of her employees, like colleagues, like saw her on the streets and just like
she's like she didn't have a bump.
She didn't have a bump, just fake, and.
What the fuck?
She announced the birth or something like that, like when it happened, but said like the baby dad was like not in her life or like that and shit like that, and things were just not adding up. She was like making people up, and when the picture came out of like the kid, I guess like the skin complexion didn't match up.
Really? She came out. She just got a random like photo of a kid and just said it was hers.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't look at the full context, but like people were just saying like when she had posted, the baby, it just looked like the skin complexion wasn't the same or some shit like that.
Really?
Like, and then like just a lot, and then so they put a team on her, tracking her shit, investigate the situation, and then she kept like denying it, saying no, this is true. I did have a baby, all this shit.
But where is it?
But where's the baby?
Right?
I don't know. Yeah, she didn't have that, but I just seen that and I was like, whoa, that's fucking crazy.
Dude. People are crazy, man. They'll do anything to like just get off, like not work and get paid. You know?
Try to take paid maternity leave.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and she got good. She was getting good like benefits and getting good pay, whatever, because she worked for like she worked for the city.
Yep.
So, and it's the government, so they're gonna make sure you're doing all right.
Yeah, make sure you're straight. Man, yeah. Don't do that, ladies. Don't do that shit. Another thing I saw, you heard about the baby beating up fucking Daniela's brother?
Oh, wait, yeah.
In the bowling alley and shit, like literally in the middle, swinging on him and shit.
Yeah, I didn't. Wasn't there a video or something? I didn't see.
Yeah, the video was like released.
I didn't see the video.
The day of it, the fight. Maybe like
I didn't see the
10 minutes after.
But, you see the video?
Yeah, I seen it.
Was it funny?
I mean,
I heard
see somebody
like
get jumped.
Or some shit. I don't know.
It was funny seeing like all that slipping and shit, and like maybe like punches weren't really connected because as you're swinging, you're like losing your balance and shit like that. Yeah. But I didn't really realize, but he didn't swing at all. He didn't swing at all.
No,
the brother did.
No,
the baby did.
So he just
the baby sucker punched him or whatever, and then like
but the brother just went there and just
he was trying to, I guess, talk to him,
took an ass beating,
and then he got his ass beat, but now he's suing for $3 million.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I know, he's like saying like I didn't swing on him, I wasn't there to fight, I was there to talk. I just got jumped. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I got assaulted.
I don't know. Do you think he's got a case?
Yeah.
You saw the video?
Yeah, seen a video.
Does it show the whole thing? Like, does it show before? Like,
I think it's just like
they
right
started
before.
swinging?
I think it's just right before, and you see
okay.
like the baby just like swing on him, and then after that, just like his whole fucking group just attacks the brother and shit like that.
Because it's hard to sometimes go off of videos because sometimes you don't see like what happens before everybody starts fighting and shit.
Right.
So you don't know like if the other guy maybe swung first or whatever.
I don't know, but
threatened him. I don't know. You know what I mean?
But I feel like the baby's kind of always had that persona on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I saw the video when he was fighting that one like dude that was like talking shit to him at the mall.
Yeah, beat his ass and shit.
Just knocked his ass out.
I don't know if anything happened after that. He probably sued him too. You know what I'm saying? Because who else got sued before? Was it?
I think that was before he blew up though. Like he was kind of like still famous, but that was before like he got like mainstream, like what he is now.
Well, you remember the game? The game did some shit like that, and then he beat some dude up, and that dude sued him and won.
Really?
Yeah, like millions of dollars or some shit like that. Yeah.
When was that? Like back in the 2000s or something?
No, it was probably like 2015, 14. I don't know exactly the context on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. When you're famous and shit, you got to watch out what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beating people up and it being on.
Well, I think I saw the story too, like Lil Uzi Vert, or it was Kodak Black or something. One of them.
Yeah.
Got shot at Bieber's like after party.
Yeah, he got shot in the leg. Him and like
which
two
one
other
was
people.
it? Was it Kodak Black? Or
Kodak Black.
Yeah, okay. I get them two mixed up, man. I feel like they look the same or something.
They do. They're both short, both black. But one has fucking wickets. I think he actually chopped them off.
Oh yeah, Kodak Black had the crazy
shit.
Yeah.
But he actually cut him off.
He did?
After he got shot and out of the hospital, man, he chopped his hair off, man. He's like a new man now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like, that shit changed my life, dude. I got to change my ways.
Showing off his fucking leg and shit. That fucked up. It's crazy. Yeah, man. But did you watch any football, right?
No, there's no football.
I mean, you watched Super Bowl, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see that fucking Odell Beckham Jr., fucking Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford finally got that ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you see the, what do you call it, dude? The Super Bowl
parade,
yeah.
Yeah, they all look super hammered and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're all fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but I just feel like, I don't know, just like, that's all they do, those parades, man. It's just, waving to people, I guess, and just like, hey, we fucking did it,
I guess there's a photographer that fell off one of the buses.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and like cracked her neck or something.
Fuck, did she crack the camera?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think.
Man, that camera's expensive, probably.
But yeah, so she fell off. And those buses are like, it's like the
double deckers, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
So I think she was on the top, just fell off or something,
God
so like she was leaning over to get a picture, and then she just, or I don't know, maybe she had her back to like the edge, fell off, going backwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I mean, because the bus is moving, you know what I'm saying, and
yeah.
she's probably doing angles or something like that, and maybe she got shoved, and it was like hella people up there. You know what I'm saying?
Because they pack those things.
So bitches are packed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they have like a certain amount of people on it, but I'm sure you got football players, linemen, defensive men are already like 2-3 people.
Yeah, big.
Big dudes. And then
they probably
actually
like
shoved this little girl
on accident.
Yeah. I didn't see that, but I just seen a bunch of fucking Aaron Donald shirt off. Aaron Donald fucking flexing on everybody. I was like, it's crazy, man. That dude's like what, nearly 300 pounds, and
I know. Or yeah, maybe he's like 280 or something.
He was just solid, dude. You know what I'm saying?
But he's all fucking muscle, dude.
All muscle, man. I mean, that's like the same weight as LeBron. You know what I'm saying? It was nice to see.
But LeBron's like fucking 6-7 inches taller than him.
Yeah. I think Aaron Donald's like 6'3",
Yeah.
And I seen that they were saying, the coach on the Rams, he was just like, run it back, right, AD? He's like telling him, and then like he got the mic. He was like, if we bring back the super team, why not run it back? So, they're still like, is he going to retire or not? Because that was the whole thing. Like he was saying, if he got his ring, he highly chance he would retire. And I think he's only in
he's only 30.
Is that what, 8th or 10th season?
I don't know how old he was when
he's only 30.
Yeah, he's only 30.
Dude, he's young.
Yeah, I feel like he's older.
Why?
But he's not. He's not.
Because he's just been in the league for a while? Or?
Yeah, I feel like he's just been in the league for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know. He kind of looks like he's maybe like 30. Like, I don't know. I just figured he was like 33 or something, like 32, 33, like a couple years older.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm like confusing him of Von Miller, because I think Von Miller's kind of old. He's like he's like 32, 33 or something.
Von Miller's getting up there a little bit. And it's crazy to say that 30 when you hit your 30s, you're getting old. In sports, that's just crazy. Sports, because I'm about to be 30 and like, damn, I don't feel old at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still.
Yeah, I know, like, but just like in terms of sports, man, it's like you're at the pinnacle, yeah. And there's always just dudes coming up who are like in their early 20s or mid 20s.
They're stronger, faster. You know what I'm saying? And
so like as soon as and then like with just football, man, you got your shelf life in football is like so little.
Yeah, they say you average about 3 years or so.
Like
when
the
you get
average
football,
contact
sport. Yeah, but
so when you get to like your 30s, you kind of start slowing down. Mm-hmm. Maybe not for everybody. I think especially with like technology and like health and medicine, like just getting better overall.
Yeah,
that people like dudes' careers are lasting longer. Mm-hmm. So I think maybe like someone like Aaron Donald can like be in the league till he's like 30, like mid 30s or something.
Yeah,
especially like as a D line, that's kind of like physically demanding.
It's
one of the most.
Yeah.
So I think it's hard to like stay in the league for so long. But I think he's so good at what he does, and I don't think he ever gets injured.
I never seen him injured. Yeah. Obviously, he take care of his body, during the season and off season. Like I commend dudes like that. Take care of the body. That's one thing I want to start doing. But like obviously like LeBron, Russell, they all take care of the body through the whole year and spend millions of dollars on themselves. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they might have to go the NBA way. Where they don't play them certain games. If like they're not needed, you know what I'm saying? Like they give them a like rest, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough though.
Yeah.
Because every game means so much more in football.
Yeah, every game does.
In the NBA.
Well, maybe not play a game, but like less reps, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like cut the reps.
Well, I think that's what they do. They got like teams in general just got like a bigger rotation of guys.
Right.
That they just rotate constantly.
Yeah.
So none of the dudes get winded or just like overplaying or whatever.
Overplay, because that's where you get hurt as when you're just a lot of time when you're tired. You know what I'm saying? You fucking pull a muscle or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? You just get tired or not. But yeah, sucks to see Odell Beckham Jr. go down with another ACL tear injury. So
that dude just always getting injured, man.
Man, I didn't even know he had a fucking girl and a baby on the way.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like I don't know. You don't really like see their lives, you know what I'm saying? And obviously if they don't post it on social media, which I notice is another thing, people don't really post like their families a lot, or significant others, like the stars, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I follow Russell. I'm follow Russell Wilson on Facebook, and he's always posting.
He's a family man.
Sierra, and I guess that's true.
He's a family man. Some of those dudes are like studs that look like players, and on the low, they got like a fucking girl who's pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, or like a couple or something. Yeah, they got like 3 kids.
Yeah, and I found out because I saw them on TV, and I was like, "What? I didn't even know fucking he was dating this, fitness chick." You know what I'm saying? So maybe other people knew, but I'm just so not in people's lives like that. So I just didn't know. Just crazy to see that. So nice to see that man's turning into a fucking man. About to have himself a baby and shit like that. So hopefully he comes out strong next season. But yeah, with that parade and shit going on, and then after that, like the next day or so, or next 2 days later, the Lakers played. LeBron.
Yeah, they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, and fucking AD, Aaron Donald was in the front row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then Anthony Davis got hurt that game. Did you see that?
Oh man, yeah,
Did you see that?
Dude's a 2-pick. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that guy. But I mean, the way like he landed on his ankle,
it looked pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, and his ankle just went straight. I don't know, man. It was weird, but his ankle like went straight to like the floor, so his foot just like caved in or something, and it just looked really bad. But I guess he only sprained it.
Okay, that's
everyone thought he like broke it or something.
Yeah, when it happened. When you're on the ground like that and you're just like in excruciating pain, you can't get up on your own weight. It's like always questionable. Yeah,
but Anthony Davis is always getting hurt.
Yeah, these last couple of years, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe he needs to wear fucking.
He's made of
the
glass.
Kobe. He needs to Kobe like when you remember Kobe tore his Achilles. He had like the high ass Kobe shoe. I'm not sure what number.
Yeah, see, Anthony Davis was wearing like some low tops,
and that's what the people were saying in the comments. Like he needs to stop wearing low top Kobe's. Yeah. Those are ankle killers, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Yeah, they're saying if you got some support on them ankles, man, it wouldn't be happening.
Right. Even I wear like kind of a mid top basketball shoe when I hoop.
Yeah.
Like I picked up the Kyries. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know the numbers of them. I just got shoes. The Kyries, and I picked up these Adidas Pro models that were super popular back in like the early 2000s. Gilbert Arenas made them hella popular and shit like that. So I got like a pair of some turquoise Adidas Pro models, and they're like, you know, mid-length and shit like that. And I haven't had a problem with those, but yeah, when I had a pair of Kobe's, I feel like I rolled my ankle like every so often when I was out there playing and shit. One time I thought I fucking fractured my shit. Went to the doctors and everything. It was like hella swollen. It was like fucking huge as fuck. And ever since then, I retired those Kobe's.
Yeah, you're like, fuck that. I can't wear it no more.
Yeah, like I'm above the ankle easily. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, speaking about that, man, it's nice to see the Lakers win. You know, they had like.
Are you a Laker fan? Or are you just rooting for like, are you a LeBron fan?
I like LeBron for sure. Honestly, man, my team, it's hard because I'm a KD fan too. KD's like my guy, you know.
And that's doing terrible right now.
They're doing terrible. Yeah. And
but also
he hasn't
KD's
been playing.
Hurt. Yeah, he's hurt,
he hasn't been playing. So I just feel like, you know, now football's over. I'm trying to get converted into the basketball scene, you know, because it was just always in the back of my mind, you know, because I like football more. But I think right now, if I would say a team that I'm rooting for, it'd probably be Phoenix, man. Like they also, you know, it's just nice to see them come back strong, you know, after losing last playoff, you know, championship.
Giannis and the Bucks.
Giannis and the Bucks, still fucking with them. I don't even know anybody's record right now.
They were the one that won the finals last season.
Oh, okay.
They beat the Suns.
Yeah, I don't know anybody's record right now, so I'll tap in.
They're doing good. The Bucks, the Bucks are still doing good. I think it might be second or something.
Damn.
I think they're second in the East.
But I'm always going to still ride with OKC. Like, you know, that was the team I was watching when KD and James Harden, Russell Westbrook, you know, all those guys were over there when they first started. And I was fucking heavy into that team and shit like that. And it was after when KD left and then Russ left. I think that's what made me fall back. I was like, man, the trio's not there at all.
Now,
you know,
now they got nobody.
Got a bunch of young dudes. You know, they're doing pretty good too. I'm pretty sure they have a losing record. Like I said, I haven't looked at the standings.
No, I think they're one of the bottom teams.
Yeah. So right now, I know
they just got a lot of young guys there,
dudes that can play. So I know right now is like the All-Star break and shit like that. We just right now, what's going on?
Oh yeah, did you watch the slam dunk contest?
Damn, bro, it's whack.
You watched it?
Yeah, it was whack.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I watched just the highlights of it.
Yeah,
on
same.
YouTube.
Everything I've watched has been highlights. 'Cause I don't have cable, so everything's highlights and shit. And it's just like, so ever since that Zach Levine and fucking Aaron Hayward or Howard
or
Gordon. Ever since that dunk contest in 2016, like they set the bar. You know, so everything after that is just like it's not some crazy shit.
That's what everyone's been saying too. Ever since that, like the past like 5-6 years or 5 years, whatever, 6 years. It's just been going downhill.
Yeah, because before that it was, you know, Nate Robinson, you know, him dunking over Shaq or whatever, you know, that was like the big thing of that time. And then that was the bar. And then like obviously Zach Levine and them set the bar. And then after that, like still like this was just terrible. You know.
I know. I feel like every dunk I saw,
some normal
like
shit.
dudes have been doing that like in games.
Yeah.
You know?
Just normal shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I think the dude that won from the New York Knicks, he like threw it on the backboard, caught it under the leg, and then like tapped the backboard before he dunked it.
No, those are two separate dunks.
Those are two separate ones?
Yeah, so one was just him throwing it on the backboard and then doing it under the legs and then dunking it.
Yeah,
and
then he like hit the backboard then.
No, that was the last dunk. Yeah,
one?
So he just did a dunk and then just hit it off the backboard and that was it and it went in.
Oh man, that still wasn't it for me. You know, and I seen Shaq's like memes and shit like of it. And he was just not impressed at all. He's like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah, man, I know they got I think the All-Star games today, so do you know who the captains were? Obviously LeBron.
LeBron and Durant.
Durant?
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
He's playing?
I don't think he's playing, no.
Huh.
I think he's just captain.
He's still captain now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
I think it's the captains. I don't know how they do it, but I think the captains are like the two
top all-stars.
Yeah, the
like
guys
top,
who got voted the most
right.
from like East and West.
Right. Shit, hold on. I'm going to look up.
So even though Kevin Durant's not playing, he was the most voted on the East. So they made him the captain.
Yeah, it's all about popularity at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to see. Oh, I seen that. What is his name? From the Minnesota.
What, the Timberwolves?
Timberwolves.
Andrew. No,
Carl.
Carl.
Yeah, that dude. He won.
Towns.
Yeah, Anthony Towns. He won a 3-point contest.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know he was that good at threes.
Yeah. See, I didn't see any clips of that.
Because I saw Trae Young was in it, so I figured he was gonna win.
Oh yeah, everybody was like, oh, Trae Young, he's 3-point killer, and it was just crazy to see fucking the dude that was getting pointers from Steph Curry before, he fucking won a thing, and hell yeah, some good pointers to get, from Curry and shit, and yeah, so the big man won it. Karl Anthony Towns. He defeated, Trae Young, Luke Kennard in the final round to win a 3-point contest. And Luke Kennard's an upcoming dude too. He's playing really well.
Who's he play for?
Cleveland, I think.
Okay.
I think. I'm not really sure. But I want to see the All-Star roster. I just want to name some dudes. Yeah, you're right. Team Durant.
It was funny. I saw I saw a clip at the end when LeBron James and Kevin Durant were choosing their teams, and the last two players, I forgot the other guy, but one of them was James Harden, and Kevin Durant had to pick, and because of the shit
the situation with him, huh?
Yeah, with Brooklyn, and James Harden has been wanting to get out of Brooklyn, and then they traded him to Philly.
Yeah.
So obviously James Harden and Kevin Durant don't like each other.
Damn, so crazy. Kevin Durant. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know anything about that relationship?
I think I heard what I've been seeing on videos and shit is just it's the situation with Kyrie Irving, because he didn't want to get the vaccine.
Oh.
So he wasn't playing, and James Harden was like, "What the fuck? We all got the vaccine. You should get it too." And then Kevin Durant was like, "Nah, I respect Kyrie Irving's choice or whatever, his decision."
Right, and he has a big voice, obviously. So I feel like if Kevin Durant would have been like, "Nah, man, get the fucking vaccine" or whatever, I don't know if it would have changed the outcome, but obviously the chemistry with your other teammates.
Yeah, it's gonna make James Harden pissed because Kevin Durant is not with him. He's like, like Kyrie do whatever he wants, It's his decision.
Right.
And, so I think that's what started the wedge.
Yeah, I could see that. Because it was just crazy. I was like, I didn't expect that, Like I said, I haven't been tapped in with sports, with basketball, but I just didn't expect him to leave. So I was thinking oh man, they obviously have a good chemistry because they used to be teammates at OKC, over at OKC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I thought they were going to be. I thought at least it would have been Kyrie getting booted, and then they were sticking together. But obviously they weren't really playing well, and hearing that they had some little beef about certain things behind the background that we probably.
I think just know. James Harden, I think just has a big ego or something.
Yeah, he's a winner,
and
he's proven it. He's proven
it. But he's played with Russell, he's played with other big dudes, and he's on his third team now in the past 2 years or a couple
the last couple years.
Yeah,
4 or 5 years. He's probably been
or 3 years or something, third team. Yeah, because Houston and then to Brooklyn and now to Philly.
I can't wait to see him actually play because he hasn't played a game yet.
Because he's injured too.
Oh, he's
hurt. So I heard he was going to play after the All-Star break.
Okay.
He's going to start playing some games. So yeah, we'll see how they do over in Philly with him and Embiid.
I seen Embiid try to do his little 3-point, extra little step that he does.
Yeah, right.
James
step
does,
back,
and he fucking airballed that shit. So, yeah.
I also want to see though how Brooklyn does now with Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
And Kyrie, whenever they play out of state.
Yeah, I just feel like because they have too many, they have too many shooters on that team. I think that was a big thing. You got too many.
Yeah,
guys.
True. James Harden is that's another thing too. Yeah. That's what pissed James Harden off is he wanted more ISO ball, because he's an ISO player.
Right.
And Kevin Durant coming from Golden State, they had that team ball kind of thing that I forgot what it's called, but that triangle thing where they're just passing it to whoever's open because they got so many shooters.
Dudes that can actually shoot and make it.
Yep. Yeah, so everybody was kind of taking a back seat and not being the superstar. Well, I guess Kevin Durant was kind of that superstar, but even he would pass the ball to Steph or Clay because he knew they could shoot. So it was more team ball. So they had different philosophies over in Brooklyn.
Well, that was his biggest. That's probably one of his only his biggest thing is there was times where he should have took the shot even when he was at OKC. You know what I'm saying? There was times yo, this is your rock. Take the shot. Don't give it to somebody else. Jeremy Lamb at that time, he kicked the ball to Jeremy Lamb, who not really the best 3-point shooter, and they could have won a couple playoffs games if he would just actually took that fucking big shot. You know? So, but yeah, he was leaning on leaning on Curry and Thompson and shit, and then he's coming over here and he still has that mentality, I guess. And I know he's probably thinking about not trying to get injured, because he's been injury prone too. As fuck.
He gets injured a lot.
Yeah, so I don't know, these tall dudes, man, now they're in their their 30s and shit. Like all those injuries are coming back on them. So they obviously need to take care of themselves more in off season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, man. But yeah, so we're not doing a skillet today. I overate last night. I had some fucking wings and shit. And man, that fucked me up. So
what? Just here, or what, did you go out?
Just here at the house. I have an air fryer.
Did you make those wings you made the other day or the other few weeks ago, like the other podcast?
You motherfuckers tore it up too.
Yeah, dude, those were good.
Yeah, so I have a whole bag. Just go to Costco and just air fry them bitches, and they're hella good. So I tore them up, and yeah, it just fucked me up. So
Were they spicy?
They're spicy, Chipotle. But we got donuts today, man. We went over to the local Legendary Donuts this morning. Pretty poppy this morning too. Are you a sweet tooth fan? You like donuts? Do you donuts?
Yeah, donuts are good. I mean, I guess I'm a sweet tooth guy, but like, I don't know. It just depends, like, what kind of sweets. But like, donuts are good. I don't eat them like every day or anything like that, you know. But but I love them. Yeah. But I'm more like a basic guy, like the chocolate, like maple or like the maple bar.
Yeah, the maple bar is my go-to.
Or the cinnamon, like a cinnamon twist, or like even sometimes they'll make like a cinnamon like bar or some shit. So I like that. But like, yeah, most of the other kind of like donuts they have there, I'm not like, never really tried them.
Yeah, like the bacon maple bar.
Yeah, or people like the bacon, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll try that.
I've tried it. No, man, I'm a plain dude. I'm like a traditional guy.
I see like the other donuts they had, like they'll have like cereal on it. You know, like I saw like the Fruity Pebbles and shit. I'm just like, I don't know if I want. Crunch. Yeah, I don't know if I want cereal on my donut.
Yeah, see, that's a lot of sugar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, if we would have ate this probably earlier, like around 6 or 8, like I'll probably take a couple bites and I'll be done. Like, I don't know. As I got older, I just feel like I'm not like a heavy sweet tooth person, but I do have a donut spot that I go to every week. So I do eat donuts every week.
Really?
Yeah. On my Friday, I go to this donut shop and I pick me up a couple donuts at like 5 a.m. and shit. And I could probably scarf down about 1.5 before I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, so, but yeah, I always get a maple bar. That's my favorite donut since, I think I've been eating donuts since I was like 5 or 6, maybe even earlier. But my mom ordered me a maple bar one time and I just never turned my back. Never turned my back. So anytime I go to a new shop or whatever, I judge it by their maple bar. Yeah. If their maple bar's not hitting,
right, it's a shitty place.
It's a shitty place, you know what I'm saying?
Never going back.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This donut was a little pricey. It was like almost $3, you know.
Was it? So, I mean, but they are fat, dude. They're
like
double the size.
This shit is like
it's wide
2 donuts as fuck. And maybe that's probably why, because it's so damn big. It's a little bit dry in the middle. So we'll go to this other place called Pow's. I've been going to them since I was a fucking kid.
Where are they at?
Just kind of towards the Narrows Bridge on 6th Avenue.
Okay.
Over by Martin Luther King Library. I think that's the name of that library over there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've been going there since I was a youngin', and I know the owners and shit too. So
that's where my uncle lives over there.
Over in that area?
Yeah.
Does he have like a condo or some shit over there?
Yeah. He lives by that library, and then the fire truck place or whatever.
Fuck.
Fire station.
Is it like a brown apartments over there, like condos and shit? I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know,
but there's a couple though. There's like one. Yeah, there's like a few.
There's like one's like right on Jackson, like right by the highway, and then there's like one.
There's one inside. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's not on Jackson, but he's like one street in.
I thought about
He's right by the school. You know where that Montessori school is? Mm-hmm. That nice looking one. He's the one that's like right next to.
Okay.
Right next to where that parking lot is.
Oh shit! It's still the brick building. It's a brick building.
No, it's not brick.
Fuck, I know what you're talking about. If I was there in that area, I'd be like, I know what you're talking about. Man, you still gonna live over there?
Eventually? Yeah, we were talking about it. I called him, and so we were talking about it, just getting like a few details, shit like what he wants, rent, and everything. But yeah, so we're still doing it. Probably here in a few months or something.
You think moving over here is gonna make it better for you though?
Yeah,
gonna be more motivated over here. You think?
Yeah, I think so. It'd be good to move out. You know, live with Tim, living over here. Then it's gonna be easier for me. I don't have to drive over here whenever I want to do deliveries.
Yeah, because you're already delivering this area. You know what I'm saying?
I just get up and I'm already in the area. Save me some gas, some time.
You got fucking Titlow Park.
I'll be closer to here too, man. So it'll be easier to do podcasts. We could even do more or some shit, you know.
Yeah, bro. I think I'm getting to the point where I want to start busting two of these a week. You know what I'm saying? Or I just think I got a lot of time on my hand, and I might even have more time. You know, you know what I'm saying? Just because of the situation I'm in, I think I'm gonna start having more time and shit. Just trying to get motivated, man, because I get in these down spirals when shit happens in my life, and then I don't want to do shit, but then I'm so thankful to do things like this, and it's like, all right, man, I'm so motivated. I want to go do something.
And it keeps your mind occupied. It keeps you like, you going.
Yeah.
Like staying productive and shit like that, Right. So I feel like if you got idle time and you just sitting there, you kind of like get in your own head and you kind of get like maybe like depressed or whatever.
Yeah,
like, not motivated.
God, I get so depressed and down, and what I used to do, I would just like hit my homies up, like, hey bro, you trying to go do something? You know what I'm saying? Just to like distract myself. But man, lately I just been like, fuck it, I'm not gonna just hit the homies up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna actually go through this shit. Yeah. And then like I've been writing shit down in my notebook and just like how I'm feeling, like what I can do to make myself feel better and stuff like that. So which I would never do. I would just be angry back in the day, just like let it all build up, like be fucking pissed off about the situation, and just finally started like, all right, I'm gonna let whatever is going on, let it happen. Don't put my fucking thoughts into anything and just do things that I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Things that I've been wanting to do, you know what I'm saying? And enjoying shit. So, yeah, man, just keep yourself busy. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you don't keep it busy, you're just going to stay depressed in that fucking cycle, and never let yourself get depressed over someone, you know what I'm saying? Because we're all humans at the end of the day. So, just keep progressing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Something I always wanted to ask you, man. What's your nationality?
Yeah, so I got like a lot, man. I got a lot.
Yeah.
But what I usually tell people is I'm just like half Mexican, half white.
Okay.
But yeah, dude. So let's start on my dad's side.
You look more Italian. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, a lot of people think I'm Italian.
Because your name, huh?
Yeah, because my name. I mean, it sounds pretty Italian.
Yeah.
It's just funny though, because it's like in Italian, you'd pronounce it differently. You pronounce my name Cipriano.
Cipriano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The CI makes like a CH sound in Italian.
Okay.
So yeah, so my name, like the way you pronounce it, is more Spanish.
Yeah. Which so I know I call you Sip. That's like how I knew you as Sip. Is that easier, or is that like a nickname for you?
I don't care. It's more of a nickname.
Has that always been like a nickname growing up? People always called you Sip, or
everyone called me Sippy when I was little.
Sippy.
Yeah.
And then as you like got into
high
school,
more like adult. Yeah.
Got into high school, people were like, all right, let me drop the Ippy and call me Sip.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's dope. So, did your family originate from Mexico?
My grandpa. Yeah. My dad's side, I guess, way back when, like my great grandfather, he was a trader from Spain.
Okay.
So, oh my god, my phone keeps going off. So he keeps so he was a trader from Spain. So maybe like in the early 1900s, he would come from Spain over to like Baja California, like Tijuana, stuff like that to trade. And I guess he met my great grandfather, who was like a little native Mexican woman.
Okay.
So she was dark skinned, and he was a white guy. He was like, and he was probably like 6'1", 6'2". He was tall. But my great grandmother was probably like 4'9" or some shit.
Yeah,
she was short.
Yeah.
So they had kids, and obviously, and then they were like in the middle, so they're like 5'6", 5'7". So that's why like me, my dad, and all, we're all like 5'6", 5'7".
Right.
We're like in the middle between them. But yeah. So that was like in the early 1900s, man. So like there's actually pictures of him.
Really?
And like my great grandfather or grandma, and like my great grandfather, like my grandpa's father.
Wow.
And like way back when, dude, like pictures is black and white, but like it was super, like, I don't know, maybe like 1930s or something, shit like that.
When it came to America or whatever.
Yeah. Something like that. And yeah, so he was Spanish, she was Native Mexican, so like we're mixed between Spaniards and Mexican on my dad's side. And then my grandpa, he grew up, born and raised in Mexico, and I think like in the 60s or something, he went from Mexico here to the U.S. Back when there was like no border, there was like a line. Okay. So like he just walked over it.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
And
back in the days, easier.
Yeah, and he told me he took a train from like there or whatever to like L.A. and then from there he went to like Chicago, lived in Chicago for a bit.
Was he just like finding side jobs and stuff on the way, or?
Yeah, he was just working. He went from like I don't know. He went from L.A. or he like stayed in L.A. for a bit, worked there, and then I think he heard like just job opportunities in Chicago, so he went there. And then he heard about job opportunities in like the oil industry in Alaska. So he moved to Alaska, and that's where he found my grandma. Okay. And my grandma's full white. Oh, okay. And shit like that. So yeah, so my dad, he's kind of like half white, half Mexican. And then so on my mom's side, like my grandma is full white there too. But like we never met my grandpa. So I don't know what the hell he looks like, but my mom did like a ancestry DNA test or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she found out she's like 29% Native American, a little bit of Mexican and whatever.
Yeah.
So we're thinking that he's probably like Mexican and Native American, a good portion. Yeah, so I don't know anything about him or anything like that, or like about his family.
Passed away young or something like that? Or
I don't know. We just never met him.
Never met him.
Like my grandma, I guess she used to get around when she was a kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She was born and raised here in Tacoma. So
okay.
So and then her family, like my on my mom's side, like my grandma's side, like they're all white and they're like crazy. They got a lot of mental health problems and shit like that. Like my grandma, when she was little, her uncle shot and killed like one of her other family members.
Damn.
Like in her house.
Do you know what the context was about, or just jealousy about money or something?
No, I don't know what it was. But like when she was little, that's what happened. So my grandma actually grew up in like the foster home care system.
Okay.
Foster system. She was like, just bouncing from place to place, I guess, as a kid. And like back then, like in the 50s or whatever, or in the 60s, when she was a kid, they didn't really have like many homes, foster homes and shit like that. So she had nowhere to go. So they actually took her to the Raymond Hall Center.
Okay.
On 6th.
Yeah, right there where all the bad kids usually go.
Yeah, so she lived there for a little bit because she had nowhere else to go.
Man, that's sad.
So, yeah, man. So pretty much just white and Mexican. But like the white part of me is like British, Irish. I got some Irish in me, some Scottish. I got, Spanish and shit like that.
Nice.
Some maybe a little bit of French or something. So shit like that. So it's kind of like a mixture of all of Europe. You know what I mean? But that's how it goes.
That's dope, man.
But like, all right, what about you?
So me, I'm black, Filipino, and white. Shit, my brother has been tapping into ancestry over the last year, and he knows way more about me about this shit. So pretty much, I'm going to be tapping in with him. I'm having him on a podcast talking about our family tree and all that, But what I know from my head, man, is my grandfather, he's full white, got a little Swedish in him. So he's tall. He's 6'4", about 220 right now, and he's in his 70s. And my mom's mom, she's full Filipino. She lived in the Philippines, pretty much. She lived in the Philippines before my grandparents met. My grandfather was in the Navy for 24 years, and they met in the Philippines, and then he got her pregnant or whatever. They met in Hawaii, then he got her pregnant or whatever, and then they fell in love and did the whole shit. My mom and all of them were all raised in Long Beach, California. Let's see, they did that for a while. He was in the military, and then he came up here to Bremerton, worked at the on the base up there, Naval Shipyard. What else? So yeah, but like before that, like I don't really know much. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandparents split before I was born, and then my grandfather remarried. Like after I was born in '92, he remarried to my grandma now. She's full white and shit like that. So she's pretty much raised us since then. So like I said, my family trees like split before, and then it was different. You know what I'm saying? And then my grandma, she moved back to the Philippines after they divorced and shit like that. And she passed away. Damn, I think it's like 3 or 4 years ago. She passed away. She was only in her early 60s, but she just had like a lot of health conditions. She lived with me for a year. About like 5 years ago, she moved out here to try to get help for her medical shit, but she didn't have the right papers or anything to get any like serious help, and she was just taking over-the-counter medication, to help with her issues. And I seen that, and I just like, man, that's not going to be the way. You need like medical attention and stuff like that. And she was trying so many ways to like get help here, and it just didn't work. So she had to go back to the Philippines, and then she was having just money issues and shit like that. She ended up having like a serious stroke, like a bad stroke and shit like that. And I just remember like my cousins over there in the Philippines would like send me videos and pictures of her like stroked out and shit. It was sad. You know what I'm saying? Just again, those kind of messages and, and stuff like that. And then she ended up just they ended up pulling the plug. You know what I'm saying? She was just stroked out, and it was just super sad. And my grandfather, like they didn't have obviously they didn't talk or nothing after they divorced and shit like that, but he was pretty upset hearing about that and how they did her and stuff like that. But rest her soul, I love you. She was a great grandmother. I remember growing up and getting care packages sent from the Philippines to my mom's house, like big ass boxes with just a bunch of random knickknacks and shit in there. But yeah, man, I love being mixed. I love having curly hair and shit, and all my kids have curly hair and they're all mixed and shit like that. And I have a full fucking Polynesian tribal sleeve, you know what I'm saying? I represent that culture, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't really got like a crazy story or anything like about like where we come from and how we came here. I just know like about like a little simple shit. But like I said, I'll get my brother on here, and I know he found out so much more information about like my grandfather. I know they originated from like I think Oregon area. That's like where his mom and shit, where he grew up at. And then I know after high school, he immediately went into the service. He wasn't like the smartest dude. He told me, like I asked him, like, why did you go into service? He's like, man, it was either that or I was going to like just like pump gas at the gas station, you know what I'm saying? And make pennies or whatever at that time, you know what I'm saying? So he was just like, I wasn't like the smartest kid on the block, but I knew at that time, like it was easy to get into service, you know what I'm saying? So he did that for many years, retired, and he was a registered nurse for another 20 years, and he retired back in like 2013. So now he's living his life and shit, and we used to always camp growing up all the time. So they take a lot of trips and shit like that now, and they have an RV and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. So just I had it a little easier, I feel like, compared to like my cousins and stuff like that. Obviously, like on my dad's side, they're black, and then my mom's like white side, and I felt the difference, you know what I'm saying, growing up. And I was just like, all right, if I go hang out with like my white cousins, they're gonna have way more shit, you know what I'm saying, way more opportunities. And then when I go hang out with my black cousins, they had less opportunities and stuff like that, whether it was games, sports, you know, just like the little things, you know what I'm saying. It was just like a big difference, and I was in the middle of it. So, you know, I knew about shit earlier. I knew about, you know, games earlier, sports. I skateboarded, you know, before any of them and stuff like that. So I was super close to my cousins growing up. They're like my best friends and stuff like that. So anything that I got or, you know, picked up from my white side of the family, I brought it over to my cousins and put them on game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got a cousin that drums, you know what I'm saying? He's a drummer. I was drumming, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my grandfather showed me that shit, you know what I'm saying? Or my mom did, whatever. And then, you know, I got that equipment, you know, from them because they had money and stuff like that. And then I was able to show my cousins this stuff. And now my cousin is a hardcore drummer, you know what I'm saying? I have a cousin that skateboard. He's fucking filthy, you know what I'm saying? I showed this shit all to them. And, yeah, so that's just kind of how it felt like growing up. I was able to like, you know, see the difference from the black and white community, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it came to money and stuff like that. So I was just like in the middle of it, you know? So,
what music you've been listening to, and then like, just like how, you know, how I talked about.
Yeah. So the music I kind of been listening to, getting me through the last couple weeks. Well, new music, man. I try to, you know, I'm tapped into the music. I got Tidal and shit, so new things come up all the time. One artist that I was looking at was this guy named Yeet. He was underground, and he's starting to pop off crazy on YouTube and shit like that. And I found out through him from, shout out to Disconnected on No Jumper, House Phone, and Blasey were talking about this guy Yeet. And after that, I tapped into the music and shit like that. He gives me kind of Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert vibes, and shit like that. So his beats are like, you know, super trappy, if you want to say it. And he has like little bars here and there and shit like that. I don't know. I think like nowadays, like this new rap is about just like having dope ass beats. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, obviously everybody's in pain and shit, you know, talk about drugs and stuff like that. So like, that's like a lot of what's going on, but been tapping into that, the last couple weeks and shit. Just dropped the album like 2 days ago. It's called, Too Alive. So if you guys want to check on any new music, you got Yeet. He just dropped a video, on what's it called, Lyrical Lemonade on YouTube and shit, and it's like already hit about 1 million views and shit like that. So his music's pretty dope. Other than that, I was listening to the song with Kanye West in The Game, where he threw that bar about Skeet, Kim Kardashian's boyfriend right now.
Mm-hmm.
He threw a little verse out of him saying, like, because he got his mouth wired shut when he got in into that car accident.
Yeah.
And he was like, God woke me up from that to beat your ass, type of shit.
Uh-huh.
So like he threw that in there.
Okay.
I was like, damn, okay. So been listening to that, what I'm saying? That song's dope, it gives me vibes, my life was never easy. That's what it's like about, what I'm saying? And I felt like, everybody can probably relate to that, maybe their life wasn't the easiest, what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Going through shit, whatever. So been bumping that like crazy. Been playing Yo Gotti. He has a 2-disc album. That shit slaps, got the hustler vibe. Get you motivated, what I'm saying? I've been playing that a lot when I'm at work. Just play a lot of like upbeat kind of shit sometimes, what I'm saying? Mix it in with my like little depression trap music, what I'm saying? But other than that, just been bumping that shit. Nothing crazy. But I just miss it, man. Like when I was like back in high school, I listened to like a lot of Wiz Khalifa, what I'm saying? When I first started smoking weed, I was like 18 or 19. So I wasn't even smoking when I was in high school like everybody else was, I was playing sports and shit. So I was like, nah, I don't want to be high. And when like Wiz Khalifa started bumping around that time, I was like, shit, maybe I might start smoking, what I'm saying? So
right.
Used to bump him like crazy. We used to download his shit like on DatPiff, when I was popping back in the day.
Yeah, dude, datpiff.com.
That was before Tidal, all that shit, what I'm saying? So what about you, man? Where'd you used to get your music from back in the day?
Digital Drip. Yeah, that was mine.
You remember LimeWire?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess.
Obviously, LimeWire.
When I was a kid, though, that's where I got
burning music and shit.
Yeah,
and
dude,
CDs.
that's where I got my music when I was a kid. LimeWire. And it's funny because everyone always talked about getting viruses from that, but I like never got virus.
Yeah, we had like my mom had like a little Dell desk computer in our house and shit like that, and we had LimeWire, and she had fucking like a stack of like blank CDs, and we would just like load as many songs as we thought was dope, what I'm saying, at that time. And our favorite thing was just to write on the CD and shit. Like we just put whatever on it, just do little pictures, illustrations.
Yeah, dude. Those were the days, man. Yeah. Fucking burning CDs. I saw somewhere like some like teenager or whatever now like fucking posted on like Instagram or Facebook or somewhere, and they were like asking like, how did people back in the day burn CDs?
and them 2000 babies don't know nothing about that, you know what I'm saying? Like that was definitely like a early 2000.
I'm like, it's just like downloading music, you just put that shit on, you just put a CD in. But like when most computers now, they don't have CD slots,
Yeah, a lot of them.
They don't do CDs, so I guess they are like, what the fuck?
How because now you just use your USB drive, you know what I'm saying? Like what we do with our shit,
Well, even just downloading music, like when we had iPods and shit,
Oh, man.
Like they don't even know how to do that because everything's streaming now.
Yeah, we used to go through iTunes and shit like that. Or
like the only difference between downloading to an iPod and downloading to a CD or burning a CD is just that you put the CD in the computer.
Yeah,
and then you just drag it to the fucking CD player or whatever the fuck,
Yeah, it's just so easier now to like get in touch with like different music at that time.
Like now all you need is just fucking to get on Spotify, Tidal, or fucking Pandora, or even YouTube, and then you just listen to it, and then you just add it to like your playlist or some shit. Yeah, and then you could just bump it. Yeah, you don't need to download it, put it on your iPod or put it on a CD.
Yeah, I would convert it back in those days too. I would convert YouTube videos.
YouTube converter.
Yeah, convert that shit.
So yeah, like the two big websites I get my music was YouTube Converter and digitaldrip.com.
Yep,
just fucking do that.
It's times, man. Yeah, speaking of music, bro, like I've been using GarageBand on my my iMac. I bought me a new one not too long ago, and just been tapping in, with the beats and shit. Like I'm not no beat maker, but I was thinking about making a little beat for us for like the beginning of our podcast and like the ending of it. So after this, I'll show you a couple of the things I got going on. Maybe you might even throw it in on this one. I might be able to save it, download it, and transfer it to the file. Yeah. And you can use it at the beginning or shit or after. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, thank you for watching the Skillet Boyz podcast, episode 5. My name is Tyrell.
Yeah, I'm Cipriano.
And this is it. Peace.